Live from North Carolina, it's JT Music Q&A, soft reboot number 1.
Soft reboot number 3, I think. Because you did them alone, and then we did them together, and then we were again.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So for those of you that remember, we did kind of the format of this show about 3 or 4 years ago. We stopped doing it about 30 episodes in, I don't remember. But we're bringing it back. We're gonna do about 5-ish, and then we're gonna kind of let it die, and then bring it back up and do episodes 6 through 10.
And they'll be here on JT Gaming.
Indeed.
So stick around. It's a great way to answer your questions. You get to know us. We get to know you. It's a good time.
So if you don't know how Q&As work, you guys ask questions and we answer them. And naturally, there's 4 questions that always get asked, no matter how many times we've answered them or however many years pass. We always get asked these questions, so we're gonna knock them out right now.
Knock them out. What's the first one? Favorite game?
What's your favorite game?
Dude, I always say BioShock. That's my baby. For fans of the channel, you know it's BioShock, but I'm gonna cheat on BioShock today. I gotta say, recently, Half-Life Alyx. Half-Life Alyx broke the molds of VR. That game's amazing. I've got so many beautiful, beautiful words for Half-Life Alyx. That game reinvigorated my love for gaming in a new way, just like BioShock did.
Indeed.
So, yeah.
For me, always Battlefield. I love those games. Currently, Modern Warfare. I just like those games. They're fun, they're well made. Especially, I'm getting back into Battlefield 4. I'm looking forward to Battlefield 6. Next most common question we get asked is, what is our favorite song? I always presume it's what is our favorite JT Music song. For me, it's any of the songs that run long. Typically, songs that run long means there's a lot of love and passion behind it, which means it turns out really well. So you have a BioShock, an easy one right there.
BioShock. It's always, this is a BioShock channel.
Yeah.
Usually I say BioShock because I love that song. I put a lot of love into that. But for me, recently, I rediscovered Fireborn, which is our Destiny 2 rap that we made 3 years ago now. And I listened to that, especially the chorus, and I was like, I'm so proud of this song. I want to make, we've even talked about making an acoustic version with just Andrea, which would be cool. So yeah, if you're talking favorite JT Music song, for me, lately, it's been Fireborn.
Musical inspiration?
Musical inspiration, this is a good question. It's all over the place. You know, I gotta say this quick. iDubbbz had a video where he was knocking on people for their music, what types of music they like, and he was knocking on people who say they like all types of music. And because apparently there's a lot of people who say that. But I like all types of music, but guess what, iDubbbz? I'm allowed to say it because I also produce a lot of different types of music. So screw you, iDubbbz, because I know you're watching this.
iDubbbz called out.
So yeah, but it's all over the place. Beastie Boys, Queen, Rolling Stones,
Eminem.
Machine Gun Kelly. Ooh, Eminem. I said Machine Gun Kelly before Eminem. That's bad. Well, Machine Gun Kelly just came out with an album. He's got some pretty fire tracks. So it's all over the place. I don't know.
And then lastly, for the most common question is, what does JT stand for? My name's John.
And I'm Timothy.
But he goes by Christian.
I go by Christian. It's my middle name. But JT was the best combination of our initials. CJ, JC, TJ didn't sound good. JT was the best combination. Boom. There's the most asked questions out of the way. Now let's get to the interesting stuff.
All right.
Kichitipu.
Yes.
Kichitipu.
And this one's from Twitter. So I don't know, who have you met that's famous?
You. And myself.
I mean, if you count YouTubers, quick rundown.
We met Markiplier, Funhouse, Achievement Hunter.
Jacksepticeye.
Well, no, Funhouse and Achievement Hunter, they're like our friends. We talk to them on a first name basis.
I mean, the Sugar Pine 7 guys, a lot of the Rooster Teeth staff.
Overwatch cast members.
Yeah, we've met Lucio. I've met Tom Brady.
Tom Brady. See, that's A-list. We need to think A-list.
George Bush Sr. used to live in our town. Ran into him a few times. I played the national anthem for him. Famous people. Swayze, I got a picture with him. Stanley from The Office, met him.
Ooh, Joey Fatone from NSYNC.
Yeah.
I got a picture with him. It was so great. And a signed photo for my wife, and she jizzed her pants when she got that. And that was great. I love boy bands, so.
Oh, Gary Vee. Ran into him at the airport.
Oh yeah, and he was all about it.
Yeah, he was super hyped to be recognized.
Who else? There's gotta be more.
Who else? I feel like I'm missing for sure people. I mean, Matt Best. We've met Matt Best. He's pretty big in the military kind of community.
I didn't think we would have as much in common with him as we did, but when we met him, there was, because we both make content, we make music.
A big buff
soldier,
but
American hero, and we were able to a great conversation about music and content creation, which was really cool.
I mean, we got Ross Patterson, a good buddy of ours, huge podcaster.
He's famous.
Moving on up there.
Yeah.
He's already there, very much there. But like in terms of like Joe Rogan, he's catching up, I'd say.
Yeah.
Huge podcaster, good friend of ours. Pepperoni 3000 asks, do you guys pay yourselves on an hourly basis or what? Basically, how do you pay yourselves? And then follow up, if you do pay yourself, how do you pay people that collaborate with you? So if we collaborate with people, we just pay over PayPal. We kind of figure out a rate, figure out the terms, kind of what's
a
fair
contractor.
for everyone. Yeah, as a subcontractor. And then ourselves, JT Machinima, still, LLC is a company, and we're employees of it. So we have salaries, and we get paid every 2 weeks. And then for other tax reasons, we're able to cut checks for profits
Like
for the rest.
distributions. It basically saves you from taxes. I'd say, long story short, if you're going to start a business or you start a successful any sort of business, get a CPA to help you out, to help you figure out your finances. It will save you in the long run,
And better
because
yet,
tax season always sucks.
I know people are curious about that, and it's kind of a business question. Those are fun to kind of throw in. So yeah, good question, Pepperoni.
We got Grizzly asking, when writing the songs, how much of the actual game do you play, if at all? Well, for me personally, almost never. But I watch a ton of Let's Plays, all different Let's Players and cinematics of the games, because I want to know the game. I want to know the game when I'm writing the song. And games are my muse. So I still, even though I may not have the time to sit down and play through the whole thing, because I'm trying to write a song for it, I still want to get into that universe. But I know, I'm a hack. Call me a hack. Call me a hack. I don't play every single game, but when it's something like a BioShock game or a new Doom game or Half-Life Alyx, you can bet your fern that I'm gonna play through that thing start to finish. But John, how about you?
I play most everything. If we were doing a project where we're making the song or the video before the game's out, then we won't be able to play it, but eventually we will. This is from Grave Reaper. Why did you guys stop uploading to the gaming channel, this channel? I miss seeing you guys talk about stuff while playing games. Well, it just kind of, the setting up and the transferring of footage just wasn't streamlined, and the return on investment wasn't there to figure it out.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing lately. It was fun, and we loved making those gameplays, and the dedicated people who did watch those were great.
Yeah.
And we have some fantastic fan art from like our ARC series and stuff, which was great. But yeah, the return on investment initially wasn't there. But
something fun if it could be super streamlined, where it's close, but it's the face cam and transferring the big, huge game footage files to an editor.
And then on top of that, editing the whole thing together to make it witty and funny. Props to Neebs Gaming. I don't know how they do it. That's, oh my God.
Huge team.
They make it a cinematic experience.
Yeah.
Those are famous people we know. Neebs Gaming. Shout out to Neebs Gaming. Yep, Thick44, the most famous one.
But yeah, we ideally would want to, but just as a two-man team right now, we're focusing on the music and the live actions and the merch and the anything around the main channel,
Ellie asks, what goes into deciding which raps have live music videos made for them, and what is the process of creating the live music videos? Good question, Ellie. We just we work with our director, Patrick, and we just kind of talk about what video, we try to balance what's gonna do well versus what we want to do, like what kind of project is gonna be fun for us, a song that we like versus a project that our director, Patrick, can have a lot of fun writing the script for and doing crazy stuff, because he's an eccentric dude. So it's a balance of all those things. Our most recent one was Bendy, which that had
reasons for why we did that, because it was something we could do with a small crew. Because we're in this pandemic world, so we didn't have to, but we wanted to make something, and we wanted to also, get back and work with these people that we like working with. So we thought Bendy is something we can do in one room, small crew, and
wearing
we
masks.
did it. Yeah.
We wore masks the whole time unless we were on camera. It was a very safe production.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, and it was honestly, I was so sick of that song until I got to the set and I saw the set and I was like, oh shit, it was so much fun to play in that universe. It was great. But yeah, what's the next one?
We've got Bloodhunter Kane. That's an extreme name there, dude. If I clean the vacuum cleaner, do I become the vacuum cleaner?
You become assistant to the vacuum cleaner. That's it.
There you go.
That's all you'll ever be.
You were worrying about that, Kane. I know.
Sorry, Kane.
A lot of nerdcore rappers are making anime raps nowadays. Are you planning to do something similar?
Dude, he's trying to get me into anime. He's trying.
I'm not an anime fan, but I have watched JoJo. I love about Cowboy Bebop. Like, these are probably super mainstream. You guys are probably like, oh, you're such a fucking normie. But I mean, I like those, and even more normie if you're super hardcore or whatever. But Avatar, I think, would be the first thing to try and get him into.
That's right. I still haven't watched it, but if there's going to be a gateway for me, I've been told by so many people it's Avatar. I just want to say, like, my thing, I'm not into anime, and I don't want to make a rap or a song for something that I'm not passionate about. Not that it's out of the cards. I haven't ruled it out. It's not like I'll never make an anime song. I want to be passionate about what I'm making a song about. So, because you guys will hear it. You guys will hear it if there's passion, and if there's not, you guys will hear it too. Yeah. So
I'm working on it.
Yeah.
Because I mean, personally, I just really liked Avatar, and I really like JoJo. I haven't watched much else, but I actually really like those. I'm trying to sell JoJo on him. It's a bunch of buff dudes being bros.
I do
basically.
love buff dudes. Yeah. Oh, jeez, give me the hard names. Mythilia Sheena. Mythilia Sheena asks, what was the reason for you to change your name from JT Machinima to JT Music? Old fan here. Don't know if the question has already been asked. Love you guys. It's a good question. A very common question, but a good one, especially when we're starting this up again. Long story short, we didn't want to be associated with Machinima anymore. We were contractors with Machinima back in like 2009 to what,
2013-ish?
Yeah.
And we were making Machinima. So Machinima was a genre, a style of 3D media, more or less. And so we were JT making Machinima, Machinima, but we weren't making that as much anymore. And over the years, Machinima became a brand, and the genre lost its meaning, and there's a strong association with, like, they were like the word Machinima was that shitty company.
It's a stinky word now.
Yeah,
it's a really stinky word.
And we make music, and we jumped up to that. It's shorter, it's easier to spell.
And it's still got the M in there, JTM, you know, so it was basically to distance ourselves from Machinima a bit and kind of create our own brand a little bit more.
Yeah.
But good question.
Candy Dawn, you guys have any tattoos? If so, what are they and why did you choose them?
Oh, dude, you're gonna jump up and show your first?
I can't show one down here, but I have
John's got a very lewd tattoo.
I got it on my thigh, the original JT skull logo. We were supposed to get it together when we rebranded, and
I wimped out.
You chickened out. There's actually a video of it on this channel, I think.
That was years ago. That was like 5 years ago.
And then I have, oh god, it's not showing up. I have this like big Viking ship. I'll post pictures, but I have a Viking ship, a G for, I got like my last name's Gilardi, and then a big fish.
Dude, that's like my favorite, that fish.
A sea bass for you, yeah, I'll post pictures, but a sea bass for you, Animal Crossing people, and then I got a Patriots logo there.
Yep.
Because I'm Pat fan.
Dude, R.I.P. Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Miss you.
Now, go Cam Newton.
Yeah.
Let's see how that ages in 6 months.
All right, Ty Kier asks, do you think you can improve on your merch and put something new instead of just slap a logo on?
I won't lie, I was definitely a little upset by reading this.
Yeah, come on, Ty.
We're working pretty hard on this merch stuff.
What else is merch supposed to have but the brand, but the logo of the person you're buying it from?
If you look at any thing like a sports team, that's what, you know, it's the logo slapped on. With that said, we're not just...
We're so lazy, dude, just slapping a logo on.
But to be fair, we're not just slapping a logo on a hat. You know, there's some design there, it looks cool, but like we have shirts that with custom art, derivative, so we have our new shirt. It's
North Carolina.
It's by a local artist celebrating North Carolina creators. We've done... I mean, the Pride merch was just our logo, but it was simple and it was for a purpose.
What about the coolest new one?
And then this is more than just slapping a logo on it.
Yeah, dude, it's sexy.
It's sexy.
The cool thing is, like, we're creating and designing this merch with artists ourselves. We're buying the inventory. It's over in the room. We're packaging it directly here, and we're sending it to you guys. And we have unlimited freedom. We can make whatever we want, which is something no one else is doing. But that said, it's good quality stuff because there's no middleman. We're selling it if you're cheaper. So if you're getting something through Teespring or Fan Fiber, you're getting like kind of like Gildan cotton shirts with like a steamed on logo, you know? So like, I think we're doing pretty good.
We're investing in our merch.
I know I pivoted the Q&A and took your question,
no,
Ty,
that's a good,
but like,
because there's,
I want people to know what we're putting into this, and I think why it sticks out. So.
Yeah, no, that was a good question to address.
But with that said, we're constantly trying to figure out new and cool things, and we don't only just want to post a logo. We want new original art and just mix it up. I mean, we have the Kawhi line. I mean, I think that's something new and something different. So.
Also, might be possible headphones in the future too, which
Yeah,
would be,
working on
there's
cool stuff.
A lot of cool stuff coming.
Scott Genereux, I think something French. Scott Genereux Jr.
Scott Genereux. Yeah.
What was your first time getting a lot of likes and views on your music video? So
I love this question.
yeah, so essentially kind of how we started is we made the greatest ever Halo Machinima and posted it to this website called machinima.com because it was a machinima. We wanted to share it with the community of whoever likes to watch these things. And then 48, what did I just say? 48 hours later,
Dude, where were you?
I was lifting weights
football
for football.
practice.
Yeah, and
Nice.
you were
I was in an art, a 3D, just a Photoshop art class in high school. And I was talking about this new video that me and my buddy made, and somebody looked it up and they were like, oh, is this it? It's got like 50,000 views. And I was like, which was a lot on
Yeah.
YouTube at the time. That was a lot. And it was like a day after
Yeah.
or something. So I looked and I was like, there's no way that's it. And I clicked on it and then, what up, homie shizzle dogs? Like my voice, my shitty nasally voice comes through. I was like, no way. And I was blown away. It was so, and it was in front of the whole class too.
We were blown away. It was super cool, super humbling. I've been making montages. I Googled how to get a lot of views on YouTube. You know, like I wanted some attention, and we got it. And it was kind of
It was a lucky break.
Yeah.
It was a real lucky break because it was our first video that we had really made in collaboration. We had made some
Yeah.
goofy music videos before and goofy skits before, but it was our first like big project. Submitted it to Machinima and we lucked out. We struck gold.
Yeah, and
That
we just-
doesn't happen to everybody.
We just
but-
want to keep doing it. I mean, I think also another question we always get is advice or tips. Just this vague question of advice or tips as if we have some secret sauce, and we don't. I mean, work hard, keep working hard to get those lucky breaks. Working hard doesn't just mean success. It just means you're multiplying your luck factor. You know, you're just the more you're working hard, the more you're putting yourself out there, the more likely something good can happen. So I mean, there's-
Consistency. That's
Yeah.
what I always tell people. Just be consistent. Because even though we had that first lucky video, there were a lot of ups and downs over the years through Machinima
Yeah.
and then going to our own channel. But we were consistent the whole time, and that was one of the biggest things for us. But yeah, hard work.
And then any question about like creative stuff, like how do you write raps, any tips on stuff, it's just like you got to do it. Just do it, figure it out. You know, either you have it or you don't, or you develop the skill, but you know, we're not going to tell you anything that's going to make you be able to do it
Yeah.
or not do it. I guess, yeah, whatever. So, I mean, that's the thing, you know, we don't have any secret sauce. We're not like prodigies by any means. We're just
Yeah.
guys that kept doing it. We were in year 12 or 13 or between 12 and 15 years of doing these kind of things. And that's a lot of time, longer than maybe some of you live. So that's the secret sauce is
Dude, that's crazy
do
when
it.
you put it like that.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I guess we started off with that batch of always super frequently asked questions, and we're going to end with that one.
Yeah.
But we hope you guys enjoyed. Ask questions down below. We'll always
Yeah.
do a call on some of the social medias. And those last batch of questions are actually from our Facebook subscriber club, so join that. Make sure you agree to the rules. Something super simple we asked. A lot of people miss that.
Also,
Yeah.
I just want to say, I love questions, especially about our recent projects too, especially our live action stuff. A lot of recent stuff that we've been working on or what we're thinking about for the future, stuff like that. Be a good person.
Be a good person.
Wear your face mask at the grocery store.
Buy one of these
Okay.
so you can snuggle with it.
We live in a dungeon, so we don't
Yeah.
have to social distance.
don't
We
you see
only
that?
see each other, so
Yeah.
we're fine.
Everyone has their own bubbles, so don't
Yeah.
freak out about
We've been
this.
quarantining. We've been safe, just so everybody knows.
Later.
Stay safe. Stay healthy. Love ya.
See you in probably 2 weeks. Bye.
See you, Jeff. I like your new shirt, Jeff. It's not a JT shirt. You should get one. You'd look better. But you're still handsome. Just get a JT shirt. North Carolina one.